Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer RANT. And today I'm going to be reviewing Tim Burton's version of Alice in Wonderland. The first part. I know there's a sequel that's out, which I honestly not going to see, really folks. I'm not going to pay the movie ticket to go out and see it. I'm talking about the first one. Yeah, the first film that he did of Alice in Wonderland. I mean, if somebody bought me the DVD for the new Alice film, and yeah, I guess I can watch it. Or if it's on cable for free, then yeah, sure, whatever. I sure as hell I'm gonna buy it for myself. No. Well, like I said, folks, I'm gonna be reviewing the first movie, the first Alice in Wonderland he did, and oh boy. As always, let's get into the plot of this movie, shall we? So, in this version of the film, Alice herself is a 19-year-old woman whom returns to this magical world from her childhood adventure, where she pretty much reunites with her own friends and learns about her true destiny to end the Red Queen's reign of terror, so to speak. So she pretty much becomes like a warrior type of character, I guess, in this version of the film. And of course things do get rather crazy as it continues. Oh boy, this movie sucked, folks. I didn't care for it, really. I really didn't like it. I thought it was a bad movie as a whole. So I guess I'm gonna have to pretty much torture this movie. Alright, I need to dump this crap somewhere. And now we'll find a good spot, folks. Just give me one moment. Here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Dump it in the sewer because that's where this movie belongs in. Yeah, there we go. Get in there. Damn it. Too damn big. Oh, here we go. Get in there, you little rascal. Yeah, there. Bye. So yeah, folks, I didn't like this film. I didn't like Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter, really. He came off kind of annoying, if you ask me. And he wasn't that interesting as a character, really. And I get the idea they were trying to make this adventurous and whatnot, which is fine, but I didn't care how they had done it. Of course, Alice threatens to return and attempts to take down the Red Queen, because the Red Queen in this film is the villain, I guess you can say. And of course, there's the Cheshire Cat that makes a return in this film, of course. And he's all wacky and whatever. And we see the White Rabbit in this movie as well. He makes a return. Can't say I did like the outfits, the wardrobes that were used throughout the film. That was pretty good right there, I guess. And the makeup effects were fantastic. That's probably some of the nicest things I can say about the film itself. But the story wasn't good. Yeah, folks, I didn't like this film all that much, really. I thought it was pretty bad. So I didn't like how the story was set up, really. The characters weren't really that enjoyable on screen, actually. And I know that Tim Burton was trying to be clever with the dialogue and have it be in a wacky kind of way. And I know that the storyline for the original storyline for Alice in Wonderland, I know it's known for this play on words, which is fine. And Tim Burton attempted to do the same thing, have a play on words. But again, I didn't like how he had done it. I don't like the style of his play on words kind of on here. So it came off cheesy, if you ask me. Because again, he attempted to be clever about the whole thing, but no. So the dialogue just came off rather poor, if you ask me. But so yeah, overall, folks, this wasn't a particularly good movie overall. I mean, granted, it's not the worst Disney film I've seen. There are Disney films that are far worse than this. But all things considered, I still felt that it was a pretty bad movie as a whole, folks. Because I didn't find the storyline all that intriguing. I didn't care for any of the characters, which to me is a shame, because I like the character of Alice. I like the story. I wouldn't have the original book with me. So yeah, I still didn't like this film as a whole. I didn't like this version, really, of the story. Just overall, it wasn't all that good, if you ask me, because nothing's really all that crafted really well, folks. all in all, and it just felt half baked over. It just really felt half baked, and I was really bored over a lot of time. I was really bored. And to me, it's a shame because this movie has a huge budget, and it's Alice in Wonderland. You could just imagine how much crazy stuff you can do with the storyline. But no, it just turned to that big failure anyway. Oh well. And it pains me to say that because it's a Disney film and I like Disney. And not only that, and I felt bad for Tim Burton, right? Because the last movie I reviewed from him was Mars Attacks, and that film was awful. So I'm reviewing I'm reviewing another film of his, and it's terrible. Come on. And so yeah, I mean he made some good stuff like Beetlejuice. You know, I did review that a while back. I reviewed Beetlejuice. I was never a fan of.
Oh, come on, Mr. Monkey. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't want to buy these bad movies. Seriously, you are annoying. No, go and get. Seriously. Ugh.
Tim Burton, I was not too fond of his style. It's not a terrible style of filmmaking. Don't get me wrong. He has a great style of filmmaking, but that doesn't mean you'll be able to adapt to every movie out there. I mean, you don't see George Lucas doing a romantic comedy. I don't know. It just didn't come out right. Whatever. Oh yeah. So yeah, folks. I'll say skip it. It's not that good, really, folks. It really is.
Of course, once the Red Queen hears about what Alice wants to do, she has the bloodhounds ordered to find her immediately. And while the Cheshire Cat guides Alice to the Mad Hare place and the Hatter. The Hatter does attempt to help her avoid being caught, but by allowing herself to, I guess, get small or whatever. I don't see how this version of the film warrants a sequel in any shape or form, because I didn't find the characters nor the plotline particularly interesting, and it's boring.
I know that the Walt Disney Studios had already attempted to make an Alice in Wonderland film, and that was the animated version, which quite honestly I thought was much better than this film. And the thing is, folks, I do like the original version from Disney a whole lot better. It came off more adventurous, and the story itself was done much better, and the wordplay was actually done much more better as well, folks. I know this film actually did poor at the box office. I mean, the original version of Alice in Wonderland did such a poor job at the box office that Walt Disney himself had to publicly apologize for it. And so yeah, so I guess you could say the remake, updated version of this film was actually a bigger hit than the original. Which to me is pretty sad because I thought the original version was a lot better. It was a lot more enjoyable. I mean, yeah, it's much shorter, sure, but I still find it more enjoyable. I don't know, maybe it's just me, folks. I guess I'm just a purist at heart, I guess. If something is meant to be a certain way, leave it alone. You don't have to tamper with it.
In some ways, I felt that the story was pretty much insulting the viewer, because it just came off like they were spoon-feeding the audience every bit of information, just because it felt that the viewer was not going to catch on quick enough, or if at all. The script writing for this film wasn't particularly good, really. So I felt some aspects of the story came off cheesy, along with the dialogue. The dialogue wasn't that clever, really, folks.
Anyway, so yeah, folks. The special effects were kind of nice, I guess. The special effects were pretty decent, I suppose. And some of the acting wasn't too bad, I suppose, folks. Some of the acting was quite solid, I guess. I mean, some people did better than others, so everybody in the acting crew was pretty decent. Johnny Depp plays as the Mad Hatter here, folks. Johnny Depp is actually a pretty good actor. He's not that bad. But him as the Mad Hatter, I don't know, he was acting all over the top, really. And which doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, really. But in some ways, I'm like, can you just tone it down a little bit? You're maybe too distracting from what's going on screen, really. I don't know. Just whatever it is. Yeah, I really didn't like this film, folks. I really didn't. I know some people did enjoy this film. That's fine if you did, but I didn't like. There's nothing really I found enjoyable because the storyline was boring, the characters were boring, the music itself was not rememberable as well. There's no lines that I found rememberable, no clever. But so yeah, folks, I didn't like this film at all, quite obviously. So overall, folks, I say skip it. Skip it at all costs.
It's nice to look at, folks. It has a huge budget. The editing itself wasn't too bad. As I mentioned before, the outfits, the wardrobes are great to look at. The makeup effects are wonderful as well. And the scenery is quite nice. However, unfortunately, it's the story itself that falls apart. It's not the best suiting for this film, really. It really isn't. Yeah, folks, I'm sticking with the original film, folks. Guess I prefer that much more. Yeah, it's an old movie, but that's fine. I prefer old movies anyway. But yeah, I'll stick with the original stuff, folks.
Alrighty. What'd you get? And yeah, the thing is, folks, I wasn't really planning to review this film because I didn't want to become like a negative Nancy over here because I'm reviewing Disney movies. And we all know Disneyland is supposed to be like the happiest place on earth or whatever. So I was really attempting to be, well, not the negative Nancy over here. But I just have to be honest, okay, folks? I just have to be brutally honest. This movie's terrible. Just awful. So yeah, folks. If you have not seen it, don't bother. I mean, if you want to check it out anyway, be my guest, I guess, but just whatever. And yes, I know they made a sequel to this film, which, like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't plan to watch it. I'm not going to spend my own money to see the movie, to buy a movie ticket to a sequel to a movie I didn't like. I know I should be biased, folks. I'm not trying to be biased here, folks, but my point is, first impressions are important. But I guess maybe one of these days I will see it. I guess I will see the sequel they made one of these days, I guess. I mean, if it comes out free on cable, or if someone buys me the film on DVD or Blu-ray, then yeah, I'll watch it. But other than that, there's gonna be no way for me to watch it, folks. I am sure I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm not. If someone buys me the ticket, I'll watch it. Or if someone buys me the DVD, the Blu-ray, or whatever, or it comes on free on cable, I'll watch it then. But anyway, folks, like I said, I was just gonna stick to the first film that Tim Burton did. This version of Alice in Wonderland, I really didn't like it. I really, honestly, didn't like it at all. Well, folks, this version of Alice in Wonderland gets an overall rating of a 4.9 out of 10. It gets a 4.9 out of 10 for me. As always, thanks for watching, and take care.